Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Breaking news this noon as the United States is publicly supporting an armed coup in Venezuela. We'll take you inside the scene momentarily. But first, wet weather woes, all eyes to the radar and the skies as we are tracking some spring rain on this Tuesday. And that tops our show here at noon as we take a closer look outside through our Detroit Sky Cam. Ooh, Brandon, will this wet weather impact our evening commute and all those kids' practices?
At times and in places, yes. I'm just afraid how saturated everything is. I don't think we're going to get the kind of rain this afternoon and early evening that would call off practices. But if the fields cannot take any more water and they get a 20-minute dumping, could be enough to cancel some. But I think we're going to be okay. Middle 40s out there, 46 in Troy. We do have a warning for you about weather to come. Late tonight, overnight, tomorrow and Thursday, a lot of areas dealing with flood problems, maybe your basement crawl space, and news doesn't get a whole lot better over the next 48 hours. East winds aren't real strong, but those east winds are eating into some of this moisture. Notice south zone just getting a couple of drips here down in Monroe and Lenawee counties. Really, that's about all we expect through the afternoon. Temps hoping to get into the low 50s and more on the monsoon coming late tonight. Karen?
Thank you, Brandon. Meantime, the weather is really impacting folks in Detroit. Despite the sandbags, the water keeps creeping closer. Families along this east side neighborhood are on flood watch. Kim DiGiulio has a look at why residents are saying it hasn't been this bad in 30 years.
Here in the Jefferson-Chalmers area of Detroit's east side, homeowners are working hard to make sure that their homes don't get ruined by this flooding. Take a look behind me here. This canal so full with water, there's hardly any clearance between that bridge. These homes, with any more rainfall, are in danger of some serious damage. Homeowners and volunteers spent the night filling sandbags, using car headlights to help with the work. This is the Jefferson-Chalmers neighborhood on Detroit's east side. The water has been rising for hours, and it's a race against time with Mother Nature. It's a race some have run before. They say the flooding like this happens every few decades.
Probably about every 20, 30 or so years.
The problem? The water from Lake Superior and Lake Huron make their way toward Detroit, entering into the Detroit River, and much of that water flows into the canal system. The city of Detroit is doing all that it can.
And some subcontractors with Homeland Security who are helping us to fill sandbags, private residents, volunteers coming to help distribute those sandbags throughout the neighborhoods.
Unfortunately, the flooding is only expected to get worse over the next couple of days, especially if the forecast remains the same.
East wind blowing the water back up in here.
Nowhere to go?
Nowhere to go. Up and over.
And take a look at this, a homeowner in her backyard trying to keep tabs on her fish because her pond has now joined the canal. Now you can just see how high the water level is here in this canal. And of course, we do have rain in our future forecast, so these homeowners are going to need to be ready. Reporting here on Detroit's east side, I'm Kim DiGiulio, Local 4.
All right, Kim, and you can be sure that we will continue to monitor the flooding in the hours to come. Update you both on air and online at clickondetroit.com as we learn more. We're following breaking news from Warren, where the westbound lanes of I-696 at Burnett remain closed because of an accident involving a motorcycle. AAA reports traffic is blocked at the Hayes exit and is backed up all the way to Gratiot. Police say the motorcycle rider is in critical condition and was not wearing a helmet. Local 4 will continue to monitor the situation as those westbound lanes do remain closed. We also do have breaking news this time out of Venezuela, where a coup is underway right now. Take a look at this. These are live pictures from the country. The man leading the charge, opposition leader Juan Guaido. One country that's in support of the uprising is the United States. Now, earlier this morning, Vice President Mike Pence tweeted his support, saying in part, to the National Assembly and all the freedom-loving people of Venezuela who are taking to the streets today. We are with you. America will stand with you until freedom and democracy are restored. Meantime, shots are already being fired as more and more protesters gather to oust current President Nicolas Maduro. Opposition leader Juan Guaido is calling this the final phase of Operation Freedom. And as the guns go off, so does the tear gas. Venezuelan security forces fired tear gas at Juan Guaido as he gathered with many of his supporters. And Guaido's supporters are throwing tear gas grenades back at security forces. The government is calling this a small-scale uprising, but the opposition says this is the beginning of the end for Maduro regime. And for those who are a little unclear about exactly what's happening there, let's break this down for you. Right now, Venezuela's president is Nicolas Maduro. Many protest his legitimacy, saying he took power for himself and then stripped power from the opposition. Juan Guaido is the leader of the opposition, with many feeling he is the true leader of the country. Tensions have been running high between both sides for a while now, and it seems this standoff will not be ending anytime soon. President Trump proposing some major changes to the system for migrants seeking asylum in the United States. Under the president's plan, asylum cases must be decided within 180 days after filing. At the same time, those seeking asylum will be charged a fee for processing their applications. The president wants to bar work permits for anyone who has entered the U.S. illegally. The president's memo was directed to the Attorney General and the Secretary of Homeland Security, giving them 90 days to come up with some concrete plans. Meantime, President Trump is suing two banks today to stop them from sharing his business and personal financial information. Mr. Trump and three of his adult children, Ivanka, Eric, and Donald Jr., filed the suit in federal court in Manhattan on Monday. Their suit is in direct response to subpoenas sent to the two banks issued by two House committees. Funeral plans have been announced for Judge Damon Keith, the civil rights icon who died Sunday at the age of 96. Public visitation will be held Saturday, May 11th, at the Charles H. Wright Museum of African American History. A memorial service will then be held on Monday, May 13th, at the Hartford Memorial Baptist Church in Detroit. He'll be buried at the Roseland Park Cemetery, and you can read all about Judge Keith's life as the tributes pour in on clickondetroit.com. Developing this noon, the alleged gunman in the California synagogue shooting is due back in court today. Meantime, the community celebrating the life of a 60-year-old woman who was killed in that house of worship. Miguel Almaguer shares her heartbreaking story.
Outrage and anguish at the funeral of Lori Gilbert Kay, the 60-year-old wife and mother gunned down during a Passover service at the Chabad of Poway Synagogue.
These hate-filled movements have no place on earth and no place in the United States of America.
Her husband, Howard, a physician, performed CPR on Lori, not knowing who the victim was, then fainted when he realized it was his beloved wife.
And Lori gave her life, and she sacrificed her life.
This morning, bullet holes still riddle the door the alleged gunman, 19-year-old John Ernest, blasted through.
Police say the gunman walked right through that door and into this room and suddenly began to open fire. Survivors say he never said a word and simply stopped shooting because his weapon appeared to jam.
Ernest, a nursing student and a musician with no prior record, was taken into custody after he called 911. In a statement, Ernest's parents say they're shocked and saddened by their son's attack. To our great shame, he is now part of the history of evil that has been perpetrated on Jewish people for centuries. How our son was attracted to such darkness is a terrifying mystery to us. Now, as the investigation deepens, this community mourns the loss of a cherished woman so full of life. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
The FBI confirms it received a tip just minutes before the attack about a threatening online post from Ernest. The Old Michigan State Fairgrounds has been sold. What the new owner plans to do with part of the property. Plus, the Ford Motor Company and Amazon teaming up. How their partnership is taking package delivery to a whole new level.